Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. So, what's going on with Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash is looking pretty toppy right now. Has not been able to poke up. It broke above this recent highs we did our projections on, but not much more than that. You can see it stalled out here, and now we're getting a series of divergences. Price poked higher, RSI going lower. So we are now watching to see if it holds this 1306 level. That's the key pullback level. That would be the rising rotation zone. If it doesn't, we'll be looking for 1265 and then possibly 1228. What we really need to check in on though is the daily chart. This is a sloppy horizontal channel, which would take it back down to around the 1228 area. Let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart, of course, I need to expand it so we can see it. Wouldn't be useful if we can't. All right. You can see the rising up 8 is coming in right around just above this 1265. It has not been able to close outside the rotation zone. It keeps trying to poke up and it can't get through it. So be prepared possibly for the bigger pullback. If you have profits you are looking to protect, then raise your stop or take some profits and wait for another pullback. Over to Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold also looking very toppy, poked up a bit. We can raise this just to watch for our new levels higher. Has not exceeded those levels we've done, so we don't need to do a new GAN projection. Also getting divergences, price making higher highs, RSI making lower high. So we're watching again for a bigger pullback. This is losing some momentum right now. First very key level is about 124 to 125, rising bottom of the rotation zone and 12.5% pullback. Next major level is coming in about 120 to 121. Let's check that on the daily chart though. Really key to start watching the daily chart for when we get bigger pullbacks and see where it is in the rotation zone. So now rotation zone declining top is at this upper end of the target area, this 135.50 area. So if it does push up, that's going to be major resistance. Has not been able to get outside the rotation zone yet. Very key support coming in about this 121.21, just above today's lows with the rising 8. If that is broken for some reason, then we'll be watching for 116.82 for a pullback and a rotation back up. Finally, over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin hitting our next levels, this 96.27, then just moving through it, going to the 62.5% retracement level, which we've talked about repeatedly, stalling out there for a few candles, giving a nice pullback. It's giving a nice pullback in the 1 hour rotation zone. We don't go over that much, but I'm just pointing it out for you. So if it, with 8 pushing the price, watch for the 1 hour rotation zone, especially in the high momentum moves. Finally getting through that 62.5. We did the projection from the move that started it, this on the 13th. This is the move that started it up to this pausing high, which gave us the next key cluster area of about 10,150. And we also had the declining 200 period simple moving average coming in just above that. And that's where it pretty much hit off, and now it's pulling back. We are getting divergences in here. You see price making a higher high, RSI mount making a lower high. So we're watching for at least a pullback to about 96.54 and then a possible rotation back up. Let me move up this. We can move up these levels again since now that's the 200 there. Oh, that gives a really nice cluster. So if we continue higher, we need a pullback and then a strong rotation back up, but 10,408 and then a major cluster, 10,642. Now the minor pullback level, 96.54, which we are expecting. We're going to be very patient because we're getting some divergences. And then the major pullback area is coming in about 92.50 right now. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's check in on the daily chart though to keep it in perspective, because we always got to keep it in perspective. So yesterday we got the close outside the rotation zone. Nice push up here. So here's that 94.72 area with the hooking up 21. That's going to key support. If that does break, then next major support is about this 9100 area where we'll have the rising 8 coming in and a little GAN cluster on retracement levels. So watch for that on a bigger pullback. Don't be we're not going to be overly aggressive on this because of these divergences, and waiting has moved pretty far, pretty fast. Now we're waiting for potentially a slightly bigger pullback and then the rotation back up. So we have for you on the Bitcoin series. We'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.